And now to the latest on the coronavirus pandemic. The U.S. now has more than 2 million confirmed cases with more than 113,000 deaths. We just learned Disneyland is planning to reopen with much smaller crowds next month, pending approval from the state. In Los Angeles County, the rate of transmission is up slightly, but the average number of deaths per week is declining. Meanwhile, many businesses, including gyms, museums, and film studios, will be allowed to open on Friday with restrictions. NBC4's Patrick Healy joins us now with new details on that health order. Patrick.
Yeah, Carol and Kathy, a bit of mixed messaging today from LA County Public Health. The rate of COVID spread is increasing past a key threshold. There is concern that in 2 to 4 weeks, there could be pressure on intensive care capacity. And yet, major categories of business and recreation and entertainment will be allowed to reopen day after tomorrow. Lights, camera, COVID recovery action. Entertainment production cleared to resume Friday, along with fitness centers, even pro sports venues without spectators, so long as they can follow protocols to be posted tomorrow. We already know 2 of them.
Employees and visitors to these businesses will always need to wear a cloth face covering when they're around other people and practice physical distancing of at least 6 feet.
Nail salons still await approval from the state, but a number of other categories also made LA County's new good-to-go list. And yet, officials acknowledged further evidence the rate of COVID transmission has risen above the equilibrium point.
Predicts more firmly that the spread of COVID-19 in the Los Angeles County area is likely to increase gradually over time.
Officials said their data do not reveal why, whether this is due to reopening or the many maskless in the large demonstrations. They repeated their pleas for precautions and predicted increasing hospitalization, stress on intensive care units.
ICU beds may become inadequate in the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Dr. Galley said they are working to surge capacity. Today marks another 1,275 COVID cases counted in LA County, raising the total over 67,000. 61 deaths the past day, more than 2,700 in all. Officials said graphing the average weekly number of COVID deaths reveals a crest last month and ongoing decline for both the county as a whole and nursing homes, but expressed concern that could reverse.
But we're going to have to watch the data really carefully going forward and to make sure that we stay on track.
The health officials emphasized that large public gatherings are allowed only in houses of worship and for political demonstrations, and asked specifically about these large crowds in the streets the past couple of weeks. Health officials said they know of no specific cases of COVID transmission, but they obviously cannot rule it out, and they are urging anyone in a crowd surrounded by others without face covering to consider personal quarantine for 14 days. Reporting live, Patrick Healy, NBC4 News.
All right, Patrick.